chaplain in. He at the front door chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role to release your flow. It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the
let Steve know too.
Get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me, Jack, from a life of whack. Come on. Into the black light. Into the black light. Oh, you came to the black light.
I think when you walk around.
Yeah, I might want to start paying attention on this next verse. You came to the black light. Just give me your attention for a minute. Damn. We from the same cut, but playing different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on to get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings inside me. Just like the root in India, Irie. I volunteer, know the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fire be. We have no time for those that be acting grimy. Yeah, you see the light now? Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you're free, your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. And some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You a king. Free your mind, chick. You a queen.
But I can tell you, man, it's time.
Let me get something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums in there? More like Caribbean, Caribbean. Yeah. Yes, bounce to this. I'm just a black man, title, yo, give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And would you figure, Mr. Man, while you're kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat? You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past simple acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or Jill will get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not the idle cats. It's deeper than tats and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoiled brats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that have chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you can get your soul back. Yeah, we need some 3 parts on this, man. I can't carry my boys at chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it proud of the man that gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it proud of the man that gain the world and lose his soul? Into the room,
exactly
you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of your mouth is a sword and I'm taking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep your enemy near to you. far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week, intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge, that means hold your head, let the past stay dead, and keep a level head, and don't be misled.
Why you stay down there when he came upstairs, man? Him and his people, man.
Rock, but you got
scary, yo. Nah, I know you was ready. You're too friendly. Alright? Them, survival, they'll eat you. They would eat you. Me, I wouldn't have it. Them jokers would eat you.
Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demanded. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more time in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds.
They were literally
Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is.
Yo, what's going on, man? You see, the two people that left when I put that post up, which is real, they come running back. So a couple of my buddies came here, Steve and Bill, and they wanted to convey some messages. And usually they don't show up here. So I just told them leave the door unlocked. They locked it, but yeah, whatever I was telling you yesterday wasn't a game. When you talk about certain things in this time and age, you see what this is trying to do with the Supreme Court, the so fictional Supreme Court, that is too, it's playing the game, and Trump and all the other things that's going on. Yet you have highest treason on ever, other than when Lincoln and I think the two presidents, Lincoln, what was the other president? Gray, I forget his name, and Kennedy was assassinated. You have the highest treasoner, the parties, both of them, high treason, and everybody's still divided. Now I had this fool, this idiot on TikTok. I guess he went to law school here recently and graduated. Some of y'all know I've been studying law for a long time, regardless of college, like up to 30 years. And this idiot is trying to tell people, I guess it's one of those people that making a nice little dollar, grew up a certain way, and they believe like if somebody in the state tells you to show your license and your registration, if you're operating or driving a vehicle, first of all, the state, is it based on the doctrine of United States of America or the incorporation? See, this is where we get into a real stalemate because of people, especially pale skins, ignorance. The Supreme Court supersedes all laws of the land. They are there to protect all states in their sovereignty, but also the states have their own to protect them against a tyrannical government, to which you see working totally opposite right now. This idiot, that's why I keep telling y'all, stop listening to all these goddamn pelskins, because they put themselves in a position to pervert the law and to make people kowtow. That's why I said this idiot must be working for it. He must be all in support of, Soros and Charles Schwab and all those idiots, those fake named individuals, the Goujards, because he is still telling people, and he wanted to argue with me like he's got an argument. Well, there's a law going back to 1843 about the horse and buggy. The vehicle runs on horsepower because of gas when the horse works in hay. The carriage, the cab, is the same thing in the vehicle. It travels on shoes, wheels, tires. It is a right, always has been, will never ever not be. But because the laws are backwards, operating and driving is for an entity. That means a corporation, a government. Ploy on these words as far as the free citizens, because we know that if you understand the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, you are already a sovereign citizen because this is the land you belong to. Now you have a bunch of dumbass in deep state police officers, secret societies, we already aired that out, who go against it because all they want to do is think they're following some fake narrative that belong to something, and so they don't mind going out and murdering and overkilling people, right? You have, or not all of them, you got to be mindful of this, okay? So these idiots, they're here to, just like these fake professors and teachers, They want to make sure people are miseducated and have fear, so that way their complacency rules instead of their intelligence. I'm here to tell you, if you're going to talk about something, you don't go all the way back to what rule has not been wrote out and still applies, applicable. These idiots who think they know something about law have no idea the tree they're barking up and what might fall out that tree. So what am I feeling right now? If you've ever been poisoned, it's attacking. Everything is attacking up here, y'all. Y'all need to understand this. And you see I'm stronger than a mother. It's because this stuff they're doing is intentional. Now, that stuff I smelled in the car almost smelled like it was like walnut. As if you would think like not arsenic, but that other stuff. And I was like, what is the smell coming through my vehicle? So, and I just says, well, I guess it could be slow working. It could be fast working. My thing is to not fret on it. Whatever it is, not to let my mind collapse to it. Some of you might be doubtful and non-believing. But these idiots, and that's why there's right now people hunting for these idiots. Now, they know what a lot of these people are. As I made in a statement, and this is a fact. In these shelters, I have people who actually I know who work at some of them, and I'm like, well, where's the Chinese and all these Africans? It says, there ain't that many of them there. I says, and Arabs. I says, are you aware how many of them came across the border? They say, like, we got a pretty good number, quite a few million. I'm like, holy smack. Because most of the people that come from Mexico come for $1, and maybe the drug trade, but the majority come to make money to send back, because at the time, the dollar was, you know, it's worthful. When I tell you the CIA and these motherfuckers have people working to start fucking y'all up, I'm not playing. What does the ODA do? What the fuck do they do when they go overseas? They train people to fight, to overthrow. Look at Haiti when that president was killed, right? Who was there? Think about this, y'all. Now, I'm not here, spoiler alert, if you ain't paying attention, you don't know this. I don't really give a fuck. But when they come to me, that's when they cross the line. Now, it's not, and they believe that nobody knows who is who. Actually, a lot of people know who's who, and they just don't give a fuck. I'm not here to stop anything they're doing, but they keep crossing the fucking line. So there's people watching now. And they're watching hard. Like I said, the people that fall in the car, they wasn't sure, but they were kind of sure. It's funny how when you move, certain people move a certain way when there's parking spots all over the place. Yes, this motherfucking car they had to park behind me had three empty spots, right? 2 cars over it, all on the other side to walk right in the door, parked right behind me. And yeah, you can't just always lean on the face. You know, you got 5-second mask, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But see, you would think that I'm not important, right? I'm not important. There's nothing I'm saying that's not already known. But these motherfuckers, they're in their little emotional unstableness and their lobotomized mind in their fictional world. Because what's funny is people follow these so-called elites who are the weakest motherfuckers on earth. It's mind-boggling how these motherfuckers bow down to these weak motherfuckers and these things. There are things out there. But if it wasn't so, it's not a game. It's not a game. Y'all, they make, when I'm reading, you might think it's a game. No, these motherfuckers are scared to have everybody unite because they know that we could fuck them up. But you motherfuckers are running around with some of the dumbest pale skins on the land, on earth. On earth. On earth. Some of the dumbest damn pale skins on earth. Because of race and everything else. And you would think when they're talking about against Jews and all this, they would know something. But all they know is their fake religion. Now, that's why I call it fake. Because if they knew the truth, then they would know the truth. And they wouldn't be so subjugated to the lies of the world. Right now, somebody right now is throttling. They're watching and they're throttling. So you're not hiding. Now, I know some people don't believe in so-called curses. Let me help you out. If you've got a date with death, well, when I'm back on that side, you'll see me. Now, I got to come back. But when you see me, you're not going to like it one bit. So in your little fictional, I exist in my flesh state, hold on to that for the best you can in your perversion. I'm not just making shit up. This is not, spoiler alert, okay? No. I am actually, so much is being revealed, they have been revealing shit to you motherfuckers for the longest time. And I am telling you, because I find it funny, that these dumb motherfuckers, there's some people who really want to fight, find something, or they dispute something other than creation exists. There's this quantum ideology to press forward with something that's delusional and has no existence. The problem is that which is bigger than everything doesn't have to cartel to insignificance. These dumb motherfuckers will write themselves out. What you may think is a long time is nothing but that. These stupid fucking things, these y'all don't get it. You keep wanting to play around in a soup bowl where your alphabet nor your vegetable is wanted. The innocence cries out. You know, most of the people that commit heinous crimes, the ones in the lower echelon, they are innocent. They have been manipulated, played on, and fucked with for the longest time. But those of you in the back room knowing this, you motherfuckers, there will never be a moment for you to wish that you had not done what you did. Every one of your wayward ass decisions will be the spike and the thorn beyond your understanding and understanding. That I can guarantee 100%. You want to keep fucking around in your little world of, I want to be like the Iceman, I want to be like General, I want to be like Sergeant Slaw, I want to be like all these individuals, these so-called great warriors. There's nothing great to fuck about them. War is stupid. First of all, they know exactly how they get to this state. They create it. Then they want to partake in it. And they think that because they've done it over and over and over, as if it will not fucking stop. It will stop. And they will cease to exist. But not as y'all perceive it. This is not a challenge. Never has been, never will be. It doesn't make sense. I'm not into that challenging shit. It's a fucking fact. So I wonder how many dumb niggas parlay with these individuals in their goofydom. I'm here to be smiteful today. I've had enough of all of y'all shit. I am here to be smiteful. I've taught and showed. I've saw so many videos of people talking about experiments and inventions. And I'm like, why are they always hiding all the other information? So I asked somebody, man, did you know that we created the blimp? You know, I saw you had a post up and talking about what the black man invented. He says, no, man. I says, when I used to tell people we built the car, I'm grateful that Rob Bell ran with it and pulled pictures up. Pictures are old. The two brothers and then Henry Ford and these fake fucks come along, the Fords, you know, the Morgans and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. They come and they hijack everything. If the blimp was created here by a melanated man, and we know that to be the case, the two-stroke motor, the first, and the rotary engine that you see in the Spitfire, the Hellfire, the Mustang. This is what I'm talking about. The Rolls Royce rotary motor. Yes, y'all. We invented the fucking helicopter, niggas. But see, when you watch Nova and stuff, they have you looking at a bunch of pelicans flying around stuff they knew nothing about once they were taught how to do it. But they always want to whitewash. And I hate this word white because it's not white. And then they want to sit here throttling. Every one of these motherfuckers, so in the language they understand, are cursed. You are cursed to destruction in ways you cannot even fathom for your arrogance and ignorance. I don't give a fuck if you ate a baby's foot. I don't advocate violence. Far from it, don't have to. Don't have to. You know what those little things on the thumbnail are? That's earth, air, wind, earth, air, water, and fire. Do you know what those elements are equivalent to in the nature of frequencies? Do you know what that is? Well, they know another vernacular. I'm not going to get into the deep abyss of all the bullshit they got to do to reverse engineer shit. What I'm saying and stating to you is they have gotten so polluted in their little vile fucking world that they cannot even imagine the shit that's coming. They can only pursue what the fuck they're doing as if it's funny, as if it's okay. There is none of it all right. They didn't invent you. They didn't create you. These motherfuckers didn't do none of that. What they did was manipulate you and fuck you up. And here it is, you have a chance to listen, but these little dumb monkeys, okay, think that they're doing a good deed. I'm getting paid for this. I've already been sacked in. Best thing for any of y'all to do would be go fuck this shit and run. Nowhere to run though. I used to unplug everything, right? Because I didn't want them watching and seeing things. Now it doesn't matter no more. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all like to idolize shit. And you can meet the source. You can meet the first rock and sit there and you'll dismiss the rock for the motherfucker that just carved one and made one out of clay. You'll dismiss the original rock for the other shit because you're fucking wayward. You think this is a game, don't you? No, there are things that are pretty fucking old, y'all. There are things that you could be old. For those who believe in the word old, I'm not even gonna look the fucking word up. All right. They have pissed me the fuck off. It's just like that hit in Greece, right? On that, or UK, whatever that mafia dude, right? He had some bulletproof vehicle, and he gets in his vehicle, and cars pull up, and they jump out with the 30 caliber AK-47, right? And you can see that the window's bulletproof, and they overkill. But that's how they do it in Puerto Rico. I've seen hundreds of videos of how police, ex-police, military people hit drug houses and stuff with full auto weapons. And it's a perversion. It's out of fear, or they become narcissistic and accepted sociopaths, and they destroy themselves. Every one of these motherfuckers, whether it's the bad guy with the drugs, the hitman, the mafia man, they all, the pedophile. I'm not gonna say nothing about no homosexuals and lesbians. That's a whole nother department. But all these people, the warmongers, who are unaware, who cannot equivocally put it together that this shit is fabricated and motherfuckers are killing themselves, and it's unnecessary. Every bit of it is unnecessary. But because nobody is really as smart as they think or intelligent as they think, here we have this system of depredation. You would think, well, if you don't think, stop thinking, because none of you know how to think. You don't. I don't give a fuck who you are. I have podcasts so I can listen and watch my brothers. And I see those who are growing. And I see those who are stuck. And confusion is not who you are. I'm always saying, let yourself exist. Become and be what you're supposed to be. And it's one of the hardest things, it seems like, for some of you, because you're still leaning on what's happened to you, what's been done to you. You cannot lean on that. Or you want to excuse it and think that everything you're doing is normal. There is nothing normal going on in any of your fucking lives. That's why I'm saying ground. Why I'm saying change what you eat. Hell, starve yourself for a few days. I'm eating a stew I made over 3 days ago. It's enough for about 2 more bowls. And I'm eating some, my people's hooking me up with some masa, some real tortillas, real. No soy, none of that bullshit and salt and all that crap. Well, a little bit, but okay. They feel like I need to eat something when I probably don't need to eat nothing for like about 5 or 6 days. I just know things. And then we're getting all this weather. They're manipulating shit. They want to usher in. You got all this ammonium nitrate missing, all these weapons and everything. We're talking about full auto shit. And here you motherfuckers think you're ready. And they've been training motherfuckers. They've all come here. They're suiting them up. They're giving them the best equipment. They're already trained. Now you have certain, not all Green Berets is part of this shit, but you have certain individuals or contractors, whatever, who are dolled out to make sure these people are trained. They're running around, learning how to run through buildings quick as a dime. We got the best Hummers and vehicles, and you motherfuckers are still running around white and black, this and that. I told y'all to get together, to leave what you're at, drop what you're doing, but you motherfuckers don't want to listen. You are your own fucking undoing. You would say that, oh, the same what you were talking. No, these motherfuckers don't. They don't know. They actually believe in what the fuck they're doing. All right? I just said what needed to be said. I didn't want to say shit. I didn't want to be telling y'all none of this shit. I didn't want to be doing this shit. And I had a choice. And I said, fuck it. I started listening to people, all this misinformation. I was like, that's not it. And then you would think they were smart when I said, when I drank those 12 drinks. They would say, oh, that's all over Scotland. I specifically spoke of a certain place. I gave us distinct qualities of what it looked like. A road that goes in, a road goes out. Fog everywhere, water behind it. A shanty on stilts. Hills on the back. A road. This is not some mythical, magical place. Maybe not to me, at least. It's physical. You can't see nothing except for this fucking place. Walk inside, right side, there's a little deck. You go inside, it's a bar. The bathroom's over this way. The guy's sitting in the corner. It's a few places, tables right here. It's a big old bar like that. 90-year-old woman sitting here, the 87, the 85. Nobody on this side. Bathroom around there too. Guy standing there with the fucking bands around his arm. He's cleaning the fucking glass with a towel like some movie shit. How's it going, guys? Yeah, can I get a Guinness? One of my favorite beers. Yeah. Say, I got something for you, partner. You know, in his accent. Hey, how about I got something for you? If you can drink these 12 shots. I was like, what? I don't want to get fucking slammed. I was like, oh, that's nothing. This motherfucker starts pouring 12 different fucking liquors or whatever the fuck it was. I told y'all I made it to around 11th one. I had to pee. I stood up and bust my ass. I don't know what the fuck was in those drinks. That 90-year-old woman, she was tall, big, titty. This 90 years old was still titty like this. I thought they had to be, this is the 80s, man. She just got me and said, oh, this everything be all right. And she's waving, they got me some shepherd's pie, whatever. I'm eating that. I'm fucking, like, I didn't even realize I was drunk. I mean, I still had my wit about me. I thought I might have been drugged. I just had to pee. I was like, shit, I felt like I was going to pee right there. They got me up. You know, I went to the bathroom. I think, for a moment, I don't think I had to pee again. Ate the shepherd's pie, and I went to the bathroom, came back. And he was like, all right, lad, you want to give it another try? And I was like, and the girl was like, I mean, it's plain face, no emotions, just a smile. And the dude in the corner, not the 87, the 85-year-old guy was like, and so the guy started pouring the fucking drink. Brand new clean glass, crystal clear, no spots, nothing. Poured them drinks. And I was sitting here saying that I had just a couple spoonfuls of forkful spoons of the shepherd's pie. I said, oh, I could drink this shit. I was feeling kind of good. Now I feel like I wanted to drink. I slammed the first 8. 9 and 10, my mouth was watering a little bit, but I wasn't like throat water. And she was like, well, he's going to do it. And the guy in the corner, that's when the 87-year-old was like, he's on the second round. He is. And I slammed the last two. I didn't care if I threw up, blew it across the fucking room, whatever. I slammed them. And next thing you know, and after about like 15, 20, I forget how long it was. I'm just saying, I don't know, it was 20, 25 minutes. The room filled up with all kind of fucking people. Out of nowhere. Just started coming in the door from the backside over there. Guy had a dinghy, the big 400-pound motherfucker in the corner that never looked up. He had one of those like painter hats, you know, the old like Kango, like the round, anyway, looking like Brutus, big old beard, lantern and shit, always in his face with his plate. That's what his face was always in his plate. Never moved. I'm talking about motherfucker looked like a goddamn bison sitting in that corner over there. Like, how was this building still standing up on them stilts over the fucking water besides the land? And there was nothing normal about it. But I was not the first. I don't know if I was the last. And they told me what I needed to hear. And I dismissed it. And I got to see the shit with the guy's eyes and the fucking whitest thing I ever seen walking on earth. Even the albinos got more color than her. She was actually pasty fucking white. Like, literally, like fucking, like white, like that. With black ass eyes, squat down, looking like Annie, and pissed on the corner and looked right up at us. Man, we got the fuck up out of there. This wasn't me by myself. This is not made up shit. So if everybody's got stories to tell, and they're telling you this, and that's where you need to run to, then you take your little fucking monkey ass over there, because you have not freed yourself. And these sons of bitches, when I'm saying what I was saying, when I accepted who I was, and then I was poisoned, I wasn't joking. All right? And I'm starting to get really fucking annoyed. In a way that's, I'm talking about piss the fuck off. And see, this all goes with me. This is like a record. The next me won't be the same. They've been warned numerous times and they keep ignoring it because they think nothing happens. They know what happened at one time. And then here you are in a state where you're the dumbest things that ever walked compared to how bright and how intelligent and how highly enlightened y'all were. And you believe in a world of fucking cavemen and shit. You believe you came here and y'all was hunter-gatherers building stone huts and shit. You believe that goofy shit. No wonder y'all so fucking backwards. What the fuck, man? Y'all believe that the Big Bang and you was here? How do you let the word be and something comes to existence everywhere, if that's the case then? Y'all are so conflicting and confused. And I keep saying, stop being confused. These motherfuckers have wrote their own death. Every last one of them. And there is no, if we're going to have fun and rejuvenate and blah, blah, blah. This whole motherfucker could be turned up 100 miles deep and flipped up on top of his head. In a matter of fucking moments. These sons of bitches have really outstandingly outstood their purpose. Because they worked outside of it. Y'all don't get it, man. You're not allowing yourselves to dream or see shit. Everybody's moving in fear and they think they're not. There's a real change coming. And it's inevitable. Because you motherfuckers won't get it together. There's a real fucking change coming. And it ain't the fucking weirdos and they're esoteric and all the other bullshit and thinking they're doing their real religion, so they want to put over you, so they supersede, so they can do all the dumb shit they want to do. All that is going to end. Every bit of it, every vehicle, every fucking building, everything. And especially them. Y'all always talking about, worried about them thinking something's a threat to them. The threat has been on you motherfuckers. They have made you dumber and weaker. You don't get it, do you? I came for balance, but it seems like I'm gonna have to change up here pretty soon. Change is a good fucking thing, people. They see the fucking anomalies. They do put thoughts in your head. They got motherfuckers. Well, I don't know. I haven't been able to hear them, but supposedly they have people that actually insert a thought or believe to interpret your thoughts or some shit. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about it. What I'm saying is, you people have a fucking chance. Y'all have a goddamn chance, and you keep fucking it because you got enough of these ignorant motherfuckers who were the first perversion. It wasn't you. Yeah, I mean, you that now, but it wasn't you. Y'all are done with treason in that made-up world you exist in. If it's a made-up world, doesn't it mean your existence was steeped out of treason? I'm only asking. I'm really fucking pissed off. Oh, everything can be made right. But see, these fucks. You know, let me see if I can pull it up so I can give an explanation. So they can see also. All right. I'm going to get the right one. When asked why, what is the main reason serial killers give for their murders? When asked why, serial killers often, not all the time, but often, give a wide range of answers regarding the reasons for their murders. The most common belief is that the killer wants to feel complete control over another person. They thrive on the fear their victims display and see the murder as the ultimate form of dominance over a human being. If that ain't some weak bullshit. Oh, it's real. But the problem is, how do you get there? How many of you are going to study up on that just to have an idea? They've sugarcoated and bypassed the narcissistic, disassociation, the decrepancy. We know there's a lot more perverse things involved. Yet, what makes you, that's the majority. What makes you think all these motherfuckers aren't different? You know, I watch battlefield wars, right? And I watch how the people act when they've gotten the kills. How they get into this what's called a kill frenzy. Like everybody that coming out the hole got to get shot by them. And then they get to walk up and look at their first kill, and after that, it's running through the clothes of the body. The person's no longer a man or a woman. The person is just a dead object. And how so wrong they are. How lucid and stupid they become in the battlefield, not knowing that they're killing a little bit of themselves because of the sickness and the depravity and the disease. It all starts with the manipulation of the food and misdirected anger and fear of the rage and anger. Yes. And then the conscription. Those shown something else and then taught. That teaching is a form of brainwashing, convincing, and then making them believe in things that have no facts. Like the country's superiority is at stake, imminent danger, and all this other frail bullshit. And these people buy into it because they're part of the display of hunting down those who are no different from them. How they get that way? The same way. It's a revolving door. And where to start? With family members in a certain group. And then subjugating children, nurturing them in this delusion of false depravity, of hate and fear, and then making them go out there to strike back, just like when they were saying hunting the Nazis of Auschwitz and all that. No, they were hunting the people who could tell the truth of the narrative of the story and the history that was going on. Tell the people as they did that you can never hear, because if they was talk about here, they would remove it. They control the print shop so you wouldn't see it in a fucking book. Or they make an agreement with them not to say nothing, and they get to live a wonderful life. Y'all have no clue. But everybody's still just talking religion and da 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 da. It's like a broken fucking record. A scratch in the record that doesn't allow the arm and the needle head to go anywhere but stay right there. Da 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 da. This is over and over and over and over. Y'all just don't get it. I know you got to go out and you got to drive. You got to go into that same job. You got to get in the studio and you got to pay the bills. You got to go out and shop at a different place because you're not sure because of the information you receive about the quality of the food there when everything here has been poisoned. All around the world, people talk about the food here and how it's messed up, but they're not doing nothing to make sure you're okay when all our people want to go out and save the world based on the diplomacy of this fake system. All right, that was at the same time creating destabilization and wars and stealing minerals while we were supposed to be so-called helping the Somalis or helping the Iraqis and this, that, and other places that we weren't supposed to be, that they could have taken care of themselves with their own. But because of this fake-ass leaders in all these different positions all around the world, you have this moxie and this proxy of war and destabilization always happening because of this fake fear, this narrative of the world overpopulated. No, it's the enemy. These weak motherfuckers and these ones in the deep and you motherfuckers in the middle who can't get your heads and your ass right. You keep following these sons of bitches, listening to these goofy young motherfuckers who don't know no better, these dumb old son of bitches who just want to get a hold of some of you young ones or want to make a living and join the parties they've been going through where some of that endocrine and all that other stuff is given. They want more of that. You see how some of these drug addicts are. They're killing themselves and they're not stopping. Crackheads, they get that rush. They want to fuck, but they don't know what they want to fuck. Next thing you know, you're laying on the side of the street with some old perverted white man, pale-skinned man in San Francisco stopping by because he likes getting scat on. You want to rub your booty because you ain't going to say nothing because he had you the last weekend when you were getting high, feeding you all kind of money. You don't want to hear none of that. Oh, the music industry. And the fact that Jay-Z worships Satan now. And he literally put it out there. Because Jesus ain't real, but he's indoctrinated because of the lifestyle, because he's been messing with things he ain't supposed to. But you don't think I know what I'm talking about. Some people think because I accepted the nickname Lucifer that it was something far in between. You don't get it. It's a name. Is there a meaning to it? Of course there is. How many are there? I don't play on that. Y'all play on it because you're in religious indoctrination. See, there's things bigger than you can imagine. They have fucked and screwed the pooch is all I'm going to tell you. And y'all continue to screw the pooch. They have vehicles, they have shit that y'all know nothing about. All that will come to an end. Doesn't matter how far out they make it. There's memories in y'all, trust me. And trust in me. There's memories in you that can allude to a lot of things, y'all. The purpose of me telling you we invented the blimp was so we can throw shadow on the doubt of who you are on the land. See, that's the way I go about it. That you created the helicopter, the rotary engine, the two-stroke engine, electricity, light bulb, blah, 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 elevator, da, da. They didn't invent shit. All they did was pick up our music, call it country, pick up our other music, call it punk rock, run around with tattoos, spiky hair, with grease and chemicals, with Dr. Martens. You get it yet? And you motherfuckers are arguing for your place? That means you have not accepted your truth and know your fucking place. I was trying to get y'all to come here. All y'all come. Make a big fire and sit you all around and tell stories. Not just stories, any kind of stories. But no, your ignorance reigns supreme like a serial killer. Like a dumbass general leading the men to death. Afraid to tell the truth because they all fear death. When they should be embracing it as much as they be pushing it. Y'all don't get it. And you had the chance of a fucking lifetime. And you stupid motherfuckers just put everything first. That's your downfall, motherfuckers. Your downfall is you put everything first. Everything before you. I'm signing off. Hopefully I'll see y'all in a few hours when we read. Okay? Because I'm really getting to the point where I want to go and come back and do what's got to be done. You would think that they would know better, but a word can destroy every bit of this. A fucking word. That's what y'all call the language, right? Words. An absolute frequency. They have never tapped into with all the banging, the collide, the heat on the CERNs, the hadron colliders, everything. There's nothing. There's but one can destroy every fucking bit. Not a bomb, not one fucking frequency. And they'll never know it. They're too ignorant. One word. One lizard to another.